y'all, it's Kristen Bernius. Just wanted to take a couple minutes and talk to you about the 3-day refresh. Just a few days before Christmas, and I think that most of us are kind of starting to feel the Christmas bloat from all the Halloween candy and then eating a little too much and maybe drinking too much over Thanksgiving and then continual Christmas parties. And I don't know about you, but I'm already looking forward to January and kicking off 2015 the healthy way. So, like I said, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the 3-day refresh. My team and I are getting together and we're doing a whole month of the refresh, which means that we're opening up a forum for the month of January, and you are welcome to join us and pick your 3 days to do the refresh. Obviously, we won't be doing the refresh for an entire month. That's not healthy. But we just wanted to keep the group open for the month so that if there was a particular 3 days in January that worked for you, we wanted to be there to be available to support you. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you what comes in the kit. This is the kit that comes in the mail, and it comes with a book. So the first thing you need to look for is obviously read all of it. It gives you exactly what you're going to be doing throughout the day. So I'm just going to take you through the box first, what's in it, and then take you through a typical day. And basically all you're doing is you're multiplying that first day 3 times. So, and it actually has it right here. I don't know if you can see, but it has the entire schedule even on the box too. So the first thing in the box is the fiber sweep. This is something that you'll take as your morning snack. You'll mix it in with cold water, and I recommend drink it as fast as possible because it does thicken as it sits. You'll also either, if you order the challenge pack, you'll get either a bag or a box of Shakeology, but if you just ordered the 3-day refresh pack, you'll get 3 packets of chocolate Shakeology. I believe they automatically provide you with the vegan Shakeology. I personally don't usually drink vegan, but it would be okay for me to drink it during these 3 days. And then you'll also get the vanilla fresh shake, which is another meal shake. So let me take you through a typical day, and let me get to my guidebook, which tells me word for word exactly what I'm going to do. So it says, upon waking, drink an 8 to 10 ounce glass of water. And that's something definitely that you should be doing always. It gets your system moving and, you know, refreshes you throughout the night. And don't mind my son who's throwing raisins all over the floor. Such is life as a mom, right? After that, within an hour of waking, they recommend that you drink your first vanilla fresh shake. Just put it either on ice, or you can blend it and mix it with water. I thought it tasted. So I'm gonna go ahead and just look at my book, and it tells me word for word exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So the first thing I'm supposed to do is, upon waking, I'm supposed to drink an 8 to 10 ounce glass of water. And then within an hour of that, I'm gonna drink my first shake. And your first shake is your Shakeology, whether chocolate, strawberry, the one that came with it, greenberry, it doesn't matter. My favorite's chocolate, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the recipes that I like that are refresh friendly. And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna have my son join in while I'm talking. So when you're on the refresh, you're somewhat limited to what you can add to the Shakeology to fulfill the guidelines. So I found that adding these little flavor extracts are the best way to beef up the flavor. So this one, I just did ice water and some caramel. This is my caramel. I just did the chocolate Shakeology with a couple drops of caramel, water, and ice. Another favorite is hazelnut, or coffee if you're a big coffee drinker. I also like peppermint. It tastes like a melt away. Or almond is good too. Or a little dash of cinnamon is great. And all of these can you just mix with milk and water, and that's or excuse me, ice in water, and that's really all you need. The other part of breakfast is your fruit option. Now in the book, they give you a whole list of fruits that you can choose from, if you see that. For me, I happen to have bananas, apples, and oranges in the house. So I could just choose one of those to drink with my shake. Or if I wanted to, I could actually blend my banana with my Shakeology. But I'm a big fan of eating food, not necessarily drinking it. So I would rather just keep it separate and drink my shake with my fruit option. After you're done with your breakfast, you move on to your tea, and we have a Keurig. So I just use the green tea K-Cup, and I mix it with a little bit of stevia because I like sweetener. I'm not a big plain tea drinker or coffee drinker, so I like to either mix it with honey or with stevia. After I'm done with my tea, then I'm going to move on to my fiber sweep. This is the hardest part for me of the 3-day refresh, and I'm being very honest with you. The fiber sweep tends to thicken as it sits, so my recommendation is to put it in a glass of ice water and drink it as fast as possible. The taste isn't bad for me, it was more of a texture thing. So, but it's definitely something that's very important because the fiber is going to keep you full. Wait, after the fiber sweep, the next thing is lunch. And for lunch, you get your first vanilla fresh shake. The vanilla fresh shake, I feel like tastes like cake batter. They're real easy to make. You just do ice and water, and you can either shake it in a shaker cup like this, or you could blend it if you're into more of like a smoothie sort of thing. Some people like to add cinnamon to it. Any of the flavorings that I told you about earlier would be fine if you wanted a little bit more flavor. Along with the vanilla fresh shake, which by the way is very filling, you also get a fruit and vegetable option and a healthy fat option. So same fruit options that I had this morning. I have apples, bananas, oranges. For my vegetable option, I could do celery, I could do carrots, broccoli, cauliflower, whatever. For my healthy fat option, I could do avocado, hummus, you name it, peanut butter, almond butter, any of those options. They're all in the book. So that's a pretty big lunch. It will take you a little bit to eat it. Then for your snack, you're once again going to have another vegetable option. So pick your favorite vegetable with another healthy fat option. So if you had carrots and hummus for lunch, maybe have celery and peanut butter as a snack. And then once again, you're going to drink your tea. Another K-Cup for me with maybe some stevia in it. And then for dinner, you're going to have your second vanilla fresh shake. So you're going to have 2 of these a day, and they're all in the packet. And then you're going to have one of your dinner options. The dinner options are actually really, really delicious, but I'm just going to tell you about my favorite, and they're all in here, all of your dinner recipes. So my favorite dinner recipe, which I actually still make as a side dish, was the coconut steamed vegetables. And all it is you just take, you know, your typical frozen or fresh broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and some coconut oil. And you just mix it together and top it with a dash of sea salt. And it is delicious. I love it. You get that with your vanilla fresh shake, and then you also get some vegetable broth. And the vegetable broth, I put a little bit of basil, oregano, whatever with it, and it sort of feels like you're eating chicken noodle soup, and it's very filling. And then before you go to bed, what's the matter? Oh. Before you go to bed, you finish up the day again with another glass of tea, and that's it for day 1. Now, a few recommendations and things that I'm asked a lot. I know that in the book it says that you can exercise. However, I didn't exercise during the 3 days. As you can see, I have one small child, and I also have 2 girls that are 5 and 3, so I'm pretty busy throughout the day. And I felt like with my lifestyle that while on the 3-day refresh, it just didn't work for me to exercise. If you feel like you have the energy to exercise, go for it, but don't feel like you have to. Other things that I feared was I was fearful I would be running to the bathroom all the time. Sorry if that's TMI. I didn't have that problem. I haven't had any customers have that problem. As a matter of fact, I've had a few have the opposite problem. So just make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Water is very important. When you feel hungry, which inevitably you will because it is a cleanse, make sure that you drink a full glass of water. And that should take care of that. It's only 3 days. So at the end of the 3 days, I did lose a lot of weight. And another question is, did I gain it back? Well, no, I didn't gain it back because I continued to eat healthy. And for me, this was just a jump start to continue to eat the way that I've been eating. So yes, if you do the 3-day refresh and you go right back to eating processed, fattening, not good for you foods, will you gain the weight back? Yes, you will. But if you go from the 3-day refresh and you continue the lifestyle to eat, you know, fruits and vegetables and appropriate carbs and your proteins and whatnot, you'll be fine. A great program to follow up the 3-day refresh with would be the 21-day fix. That's a great program. It teaches you portion control. You get tons and tons and tons of food. I would recommend after the 3-day refresh to go straight into the 21-day fix, but of course that's up to you. So as always, this is Kristen Brunius. I'm here to answer any questions, and thank you for being so patient with my somewhat daddy son as he's throwing raisins and sippy cups and all of that, and you get what you get, right? So let's say bye. Can you say bye? Not gonna happen today. So thank you for listening.